What is good, Neo family? It's your boy Ray-Jay back with another video, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the one and only Neo stock and why I'm super bullish for the near-term and long-term futures. I'm also going to be talking about the overall stock market and the latest pieces of news that just came out that could affect the market and Neo as well. I'm also going to talk about the latest pieces of news affecting Neo and what Neo put on their Twitter page that makes me super bullish and excited for the future. Now, before I say anything about Neo, before I say anything about their Twitter page or the technical analysis of Neo's share price, I do have to mention some very important things first. First off, I'm not a financial planner, guys. This is all for educational and entertainment purposes only. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, but benefits the entire Neo community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link down below and in the description. If you do sign up for Moomoo, you're not only going to qualify for up to 5 free stocks, each worth up to $3,500, but you're also going to qualify for an iPhone 13 Pro giveaway, meaning you may win an iPhone 13 Pro by signing up with the link down below. This is a limited time offer, guys, so please check it out if you want. And with that out of the way, guys, let's get on with the video. So looking at Neo, it's looking very good right now. However, guys, we're not at the moon just yet. Neo exploded, going up 14.76%. However, guys, I don't think that this is the end of Neo's run, guys. I think it has more room to run, which is why I'm telling you we're not at the moon yet, guys. We have a lot more room to run. Now, what is going on with Neo? As you guys can see, we started off at $27.80 a share. Then we ran up to about $33.04. Then we closed at $32.42 a share. Looking really good for today, but I do need to talk about something else that affected it. Look at the S&P 500. The S&P 500 hit another all-time high. It looked really good today, and it did close a little bit in the red. That's because it just keeps breaking all-time highs again and again and again. But at the end of the day, guys, the S&P 500 looks very bullish, and this is playing a role in Neo being in the green too, because it does look like we're having a Santa rally. Now, here's a key indicator of that. Now, look at the news right here. The news is reporting that the key to the Fed rate hikes, it may end up being the 2022 paychecks of Americans. Once again, this is a FUD article spreading a lot of FUD. It did talk about how the Fed chair Jerome Powell talked about how wages are a key inflation signal to watch for in 2022, as there are some fears of a wage price spiral, which basically means that as rising pay keeps on going up, this could lead to a rise in prices too, as many economists out there are anticipating. Now, what does this mean for the market? This means that we could see a spike in rates that could be more violent, and this normally would lead to a little bit of fear, but that's not what's going on right here, guys. Look at the fear and greed index. It's doing the opposite instead. Remember, a couple of days ago, or like a week or two ago, this was very fearful. The market went from extremely fearful, then it was on the fearful side. Then yesterday we were at 60, right? On the greedy side. The higher the numbers go, the more greedy the market is. We were at 60 yesterday. It says right here 60. Today we're at 62, which means that the market is becoming more greedy and we're seeing a Santa rally just as anticipated, guys. The market's looking really good. So what does this mean for Neo? This means that the market is allowing Neo to run up, and the market looks very good as of right now, and that's a very good sign. So for Neo, when it comes to technical analysis, look at these Bollinger Bands, guys. We're touching the upper band for the majority of the day. We were just running up, and Neo looks like it's ready to just keep on going forward. It looks really good right now, and I'm very excited to talk about where I see it going. Now, I'm going to go into more detail with technicals in another video where I go about the Wyckoff accumulation schematic, but in this video I just want to talk about this from a day-to-day basis, not just a long term. So look at this from the short term. Okay, we are currently we're basically bouncing back and forth between the exponential moving averages, which means that Neo is doing really well right now. It's on the verge of consolidating at a higher range. Now, the CCI is indicating that Neo ran up as well. And if you guys look at the MACD, guys, we flipped with the 9-day moving average towards the end and started running up. We were looking pretty strong. The RSI is at 57.05. Once again, showing lots and lots of strength. Now, that's a very good sign in my opinion, because when you look at the data, Neo looks like it's ready to really run up, and it looks like it's ready to continue on this bullish run. Now, I do want to note something very important, guys. If we just close these indicators, okay, just close them out and then look at this from a one-day perspective. When stocks normally run up like crazy like this, the next day may be red. That's something that could play out. But because my indicators were showing a lot of bullish momentum, we could continue to run to the upside. So I closed everything to make the chart simple, and I want to do a Fibonacci retracement chart for you guys just to show you where this thing is probably going to go. So let's use a Fibonacci retracement and then talk about the technical analysis. So I think, and this is my theory, I think Neo has a lot of bullish momentum, guys. We saw this thing just dropping like crazy. Neo was dropping like crazy, and it looks like we might continue on the run up to about $34. That's where I think it's going to go tomorrow. I may be wrong, but that's where I see it going, guys. It looks very strong. I also think that because tomorrow's Friday, it's the end of the year, people want to push this thing up, and I do think that's what's probably going to happen. Now, the bullish indicators are there. Most indicators are showing that this thing is going to continue to run up, but I do want to note one thing. There is a possibility, it's less likely. There's a possibility we could be a little bit red since we had so much green for one day, but based off my indicators, I think that's less likely to happen. It's more likely for us to run to about 34, and Neo looks like it's very, very primed to rip to the upside, guys. It's looking very good, and I'm very excited. So let's talk about why Neo ran up and what's going on. It wasn't just the fact that Neo has very good fundamentals, that it has very bullish catalysts coming out. It's also because of the overall market, guys. The market allowed Neo to run up, and it was primed for this run up. That makes me very excited. Now, what people are basically talking about is the fact that Neo looks very, very good right now with the new car. Like the news I've been telling you guys about over the last few days is finally starting to like spread like wildfire, and this is playing a big role in the bullish momentum. Now, look at this right here. Forbes is trying to explain it. It's saying after 100% revenue pop, Neo stock is 55% undervalued. They're talking about the fact that Neo is considered undervalued. A lot of big analysts out there are saying to buy it, buy it, buy it, and they're bringing up the third quarter results, which I've been talking about for the past few months, guys. Don't necessarily I'm sorry, the last month and a half. Don't necessarily just look at this data right here and say that this is what's causing it. Correlation does not mean causation. This data has been out there for a long time. What's really going on, guys, is institutions are finally letting Neo run. The market's looking really good right now. And because Neo's been doing so well with things from a couple of days ago, that's what's playing a big role in it running the way it is. Now, another thing that's reported by the Motley Fool, why did Neo, EVgo, and other stocks start running up? They're talking about the fact that EVgo was up 11%, Xpong I think was also up like 9 or 10%. Neo for one was up 14.2%, going to the moon. And why on earth is Neo going to the moon? And says that the ET5 is coming. The ET5 is going to crush it. I'm talking about the fact that Neo's market cap is going to like 52 billion. It's crushing it like crazy, looking really good. They're talking about Neo moving outside of China. They're talking about all the things I've been talking about on this channel for so long, and it's finally coming to light, guys. This is the important thing I've been telling you for so long, and I'm still very, very bullish. Now, look at what Neo also said, and this is another big thing that people overlook. They say that Neo is not only about the electric automobile, but it's also an experience and a lifestyle. Once again, Neo Life is a very huge bullish catalyst. It's all over their website. They have insanely exceptional customer service. They're a battery swap technology company, and they're expanding to about 25 countries within the next couple of years. Once again, they're crushing it. They're doing very well, and I do consider them very undervalued, and I do see big moves coming for the future. So for tomorrow, guys, I think it's more likely that we're going to see a green day than a red day. I also think that for the future, we're going to see very, very big runs coming, especially for 2022. With that said and done, I thank you so much for listening. I wish every single one of you the best. And get ready, guys, because Neo is a beast. It's a legend, and it's getting ready to really, really run. I thank you all so much for listening. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Neo to the moon, and peace out.